Hello, March 27th of 2022, Sunday afternoon. Just out here at the old D6, the 1951 D6. Been working at the track frame off and on for a while there, and that's pretty heavy work there. But yesterday I checked out the rollers on the track frame, the top rollers, and when I took them both off there, they're both totally dry. Like there is not even a bit of dried grease in the hubcaps or the rollers. So I figured, well, I'll just make a short video over checking these ones out here. And this cat is a 1951, so it's 71 years old, just a little bit older than me. I'm like 67, 68 going on this summer, so a little bit older than me, but it's had a hard life. Actually, probably the hardest part of its life was the first 20 years, like probably to 71 or something like that, so 51 to 71. During that time, probably had some good maintenance on it and whatnot, but after 20 years of hard work there, it's obviously got replaced by a little bit more modern equipment, higher horsepower, more agile, more whatever, power steering. This is all standard tranny, standard, you know, forward reverser and old dry clutch and everything. Nothing fancy about it. So we're going to first off, we'll get this in focus here over at the work area. Bring her in a little bit. We're going to pull that top idler off. Not a hard job or a long job, but we're going to get it off of there and see. Just about lost my balance on the chair. See what's in here. Pretty dismal for the grease there. You know, there's no grease in there. There's a little bit of grease in it. Not much though. We'll never know how often this thing was ever greased. Probably not very much in the last 30, 40 years. It actually hasn't run for the last 10. I know that because I got it off the mountain. Up a slow can. And hadn't run for 10 years. So it sat there in the shade for all that time. What I'm doing here is I'm just basically taking a look, little inspection of what we got in here. I'm not going to, drop that in the dirt. I'm not going to rebushing anything or clean things up. We're just taking an inspection, see what we got in here. It's Not as dry as the other side, that's for sure. It looks like it's been a little bit more, retained a little bit more grease in it by the look of it. Yeah, the shaft here is in very nice condition. It's not got very much of a ridge on the wear. It's going to wear on the top side of this shaft because all the weight is pushing down on it. The bottom won't have any wear at all. But this is actually in really good shape. I'm surprised. The last on the other side, and I already did this one. This one is worn a little bit more than this one. This one is almost like brand new. But we're just going to just bulk grease it. Get some grease down in between the two, in the cavity between the two bushings. Get that in there and get it all back together there. And all I want is just to take a look, see how bad it is, and these two are actually really good. Won't have to worry about them. I have no idea what the bottom rollers on this side are. Hopefully they are a way better condition than the other side, because the other side was really hogged out. So when I get the other side back together, I'll be able to split this here track here and get the frame up off get the weight off it, and just check out the rollers. These are all the grease wool type. They got the Elmite zerks on the shafts, and the ones I replaced on the other side, they're all oil type. They're freshly rebuilt. They're worn and everything, but they're all in good shape, and they're oil baths. So I'll have one side is going to be an oil bath application, and this side will still be a grease type application. We'll just work that grease around there. Be in the front part of, or underneath this here retaining washer. Still turns really nice. We'll just see if we can bend these tabs over. Let's get rid of this jack so I got some room. I know it turns now. Turns nice. those locked up. When I do get this machine actually running, I just want to run it around, and then I'll kind of take a check on things, how I feel about putting any more time and money. For all the hours that I'm going to put on it, what is available here is plenty good enough. You know, it's you know, but there's only so much money a guy can put in one of these big old buggers, and you know, to make it worthwhile. So I'm only going to use it a few hours a year. I'm just going to have this. I want to have this one running so I can plow the road, plow my snow. Anyway, that's it. But like I said, you know, the first 20 years probably maintained really good, and then after that they got just small jobs here and there, yard cat, whatever. Everybody and their dog, the boss's kids, and everybody would be running it occasionally. Nobody would grease anything up, and that's when you end up with these old machines. They just get worn out prematurely. Like if they would have maintained the darn lubrication and all that kind of stuff, the old girls will last a long time. But when they get into the retirement phase, nobody really pays attention to them, and they just let them go. Which is the way it is. They get out of date, and nobody younger operator wouldn't even know how to start this old girl. Everything is electric start, and you know, cabs and air conditioning, heater, and all that kind of stuff. This is bare bones, and all standard. So nobody'd really want to run the darn thing anyway. So most of them go to the scrap. But we're going to get this one here livened up and make her into a runner. Alright, we'll catch up to you later.